Like, why are you here in the first place? What was it before it was? What was it at all? What was it about long before you ever had words for it? Long before you had a vibey little sequence of words or a cool little bio or any kind of brand identity, and maybe you're thinking you wish you had a brand identity. Well, guess what? You do have a brand identity. Go look at your bedroom. If you haven't allowed yourself to have a bedroom that delights and excites your heart, then maybe start with that. But what is something in your life that delights and excites your heart? Maybe it's maybe it's the kind of journals you choose, I don't know, or the kind of artwork that you're into, or it could be clothing, it could be any number of things. What are you drawn to when you see other people showing up that way online? Like, do you love it when it's just really clean lines and text, or do you like highly edited, highly curated content and you feel like it would be so fun and exciting to do that? Do you like a bit of a mishmash? Is it a bit of a neon vomit explosion situation that actually feels really fun and exciting to you? You've got a brand identity. If you were showing up right now for your message, for who you are as a leader, and for the creative flow that God has already fashioned for you to step into in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. For some of you, you're going to create wildly successful physical product businesses. You're going to create an entire line of, I don't know, clothing or accessories, fashion stuff, or it could be, I hope this is me. I've said for some years I want to do this, and it's probably just not like my highest creative flow priority. But I think it would be so cool to just have my own collection of vibey wrist cuffs and journals and edgy kind of cool stuff, decor type stuff. That'd be cool. That's like a bonus cherry on top type of a dream for me. It's not something that I see as being kind of my core focus ever, which is probably what's never happened as of yet, or there's been sort of measures of it that have happened, you know? So what would it be? Because there's so much that you're still meant to walk into. There's books for you to write. There's podcasts for you to start. There's stuff that you're doing right now, though, that probably should be burned to the ground, to be honest, or at least sidestepped out of. And you don't have to burn it all, because there's probably a true essence of you that could be carried through. But if you're not operating from a place of what is the pure work, and that was the blog that I was mentioning that I got way sidetracked off of talking about my blog, but I was saying I wrote a blog last week called Find the Work That Is Pure. If it's not coming from the work that is pure, if it's not coming from what it always was for you, if it's not the authentic love of the game, meaning I can't not do this, this is what I was born for, this is so fun, it's so exciting, you feel like you're in a dance with God himself, just bringing this stuff to life, or even kind of having those ideas come true and seeing the vision in your spirit and just seeing all the moving parts, and maybe brainstorming it with your, you know, partner or your bestie or your journal or your dog or whoever. If it's not all that, then why? Like, why? What is it? And the only possible answer could be to try and produce an outcome, to build something to produce an outcome, a financial outcome, or maybe an outcome of wanting to help people and be of value, which is usually, you know, what our message is based on in the end, hopefully, and it is for most people. But the thing is, the outcome that you're working so hard to try and produce, and working hard from trying to kind of like squish or force yourself into a path that's actually not your path, squish or force yourself into what you think it should look like, or what the internet or the Instagram demands of you, you know, those outcomes are already given in God. These are outcomes that you can't, in your own natural strength or ability of any kind or power, create or achieve. These are supernatural outcomes, actually. When they're rightly manifest in our lives, they should have supernatural life to them, because if it's only got life in this earthly realm, then it's not real. It's not real life. It's limited. It's a counterfeit, because the thing that you're here to do truly has a match in heaven already. That's where it came from. It brings life from he who is life, Jesus, who came to give you life and life abundantly. So there's literally no possible way to do work. It doesn't matter how perfect it looks on the internet, or even if you manage to achieve some of those outcomes, or even if you manage to achieve a lot of those outcomes. I've done it. I've seen too many of my own clients and friends, and just literally thousands of people that I've coached and mentored over the years. I've been in the online industry 20 years. I've pretty much seen it all, and I've pretty much been it all. unfortunately. But it's given me a lot of perspective and a lot of gratitude to God, but also a choice to have a discipline to not continue to walk forward in the counterfeit and to instead be so like, this is the only place I'm putting my focus is on what is it actually, God, that you want to pour through me. And it honestly requires that you have your blinders on. And you probably need to consume so much less content than what you do. Because if you're consuming more than you're creating, you just got a mathematical mess going on in your life anyhow. But also, it's going to blow up. The more you're consuming more than you're creating, there's a mathematical issue in the day-to-day of your actual life, because by definition you can't be putting out what you're meant to be putting out if you're just drinking up everyone else's stuff. But then that will multiply. That will multiply. This is the word God is giving me right now in this moment. Listen to this. If you continue to consume, I'm talking about just rubbish and entertainment and, you know, just like whatever. I'm sure heaps of it is genuinely funny and there's nothing bad about it, but it's still, like, is it where your focus is meant to be? But then on top of it, you're actively consuming all the stuff about how you should be. If you were doing it right, it would look like that, sound like that, taste like that, you'd walk like that, you'd be a proper little Stepfordpreneur, right? So consuming all of that. Then what God is saying right now is that's what's going to multiply. That's what will multiply in your life. You will become a walking manifestation of the outpouring of everyone else's mess, mayhem, and just a mishmash of everything else. Maybe 100% of the people that you're consuming ideas of how you should be are showing up in alignment and on assignment, anointed by God, and every breath they take and every move they make came from heaven. Maybe, right? Let's say they are. Let's say 100% of the people that you're just consuming ideas of how to be, rather than simply looking to God and then being who He already made you to be, from a place of the pure work that you are here to do, which you do, by the way, automatically just have a joy and a delight in your soul for. That's what I mean by getting back to the love of the game. It's what you're meant to do. It's what you can't not do. It's what it was before it was. It's the work that is pure. It's the thing that's always been there. It's the thing that excites your soul. It's the thing where if you're at a dinner party or in a store or any kind of a place and you're not even thinking about making it be successful or getting paid for it or anything like that, and then you just sparked into conversation with someone because that's your thing, and you just see it, and you see in other people the possibility, and you know, you have a heart cry there for other people for the things that have been put on your heart. That is what I'm talking about by the love of the game, right? But let's say that you're out there learning how to be. You want to grow, you want to build the right things, you want to grow the right things, you want what you're doing to be successful, so you're learning and you're consuming. You're consuming and maybe you're learning. And let's say hypothetically that 100% of the people that you're absorbing from all the time, they are in alignment and on assignment, anointed by God in what they're doing. So yay them. Is it going to result in you being fully you? Even if 100% of them are on alignment and assignment. Not possible. Maths. It's really just math. That's what it is. You become what you eat. Okay? You're going to become what you eat. What are you consuming? And specifically, what are you consuming in place of having the blinders on, the filter on, not the Instagram filter, that's optional. Don't go too far. There's no need for that. Eyes on God and waiting on the unfolding of what He already put in you.